what you'll do is, this is the slide feeder itself. First, you'll just put the first...
My name's Jonathan DeMarco. I am originally from Denver, Colorado, but I moved to Georgia to be closer to my family, my grandparents in their frail years. I love talking to my grandparents and just learning more about their history and culture, and I guess it was more just recently that I've been reading a lot more books and just always seeing and hearing about the characters talking about how much they, wish they had known more about their family or seen that, and so kind of got me to start to talk to my grandparents a lot more and learn more about their stories and seeing that. So then found some old photos and microfilm and trying to put together some sort of family line and family tree and just memories that we can share with relatives that are close by, and then also distant relatives too. So it's fun that they've kind of instilled that into me too, and the importance of keeping those memories alive within our family.
You'll open the folder here at the very bottom, and then you'll just highlight the images. It's right there. Alright, and that's how easy it is.
Very easy.
Jason Rappaport, and I live in Cherokee County. I brought some VHS tapes, which are like family videos. So actually one of them is a long time ago. I have 8mm film, but my mom billion years ago videotaped those with like a home camera. So I want to convert. It'd be the second time they get converted, I guess. Negatives too. So slides are like old family stuff from Italy, like from the 60s. Super old, my parents and my mom. And then I've got some negatives too, which apparently are Epcot opening in 1982. So, and me in there, I guess. So I don't know. Never can't see them because I have no way to look at, aside from looking up to the light.
So I am digitizing some microfilms that my grandfather had from when he was in the Army. He had taken some when he was in Alaska, and then just some on his Army bases, but then also some of him and my grandmother, who were married for 62 years. And so I'm excited to see what they are. I know he said some of them were probably in black and white. He doesn't really remember a lot of what's in here, but I know he's excited to see them just as much as I am, and so is my family.
I think, just be funny for my kids to see when I was small, like videos of my brother and I, like, we got pictures, but, we don't really have any videos. It's not like now, like everything's freaking video constantly, so I think they'll find it interesting, to see, because like when I pulled out some old photo of my brother, they're like, I don't even recognize him. He looks like Harry Potter because he's wearing like round glasses from, this is like 40 years ago, so it'll be interesting. I can show some of this stuff to my grandmother who hasn't seen these videos in like a billion years.
And this is just a regular VCR. There's nothing special about that. The actual special part, if you see the white kind of wires and the red and the yellow, that's like the special part. But this is just a regular VCR. With all the equipment, like, it's been really fun to see what people have, because most people, haven't been able to watch it because you don't have VCRs or slides or, things with negatives. They don't know that's an option, the negatives and things like that.
Because I think these were all on the smaller tapes. That we haven't had a projector for that for forever. We just had a projector for the ones that are the bigger 8mm tapes. So yeah, I haven't seen most of these. So it's pretty interesting. Considering they've been sitting around like unwatched for so long. And I'm kind of worried that we're gonna like rot, I don't know, stop working.
One of our patrons in particular, she's been doing videos for her kids, and they had videos with their grandparents, and they've been dead forever, and it was her parents, and they actually died shortly after the videos. So she didn't even realize, that she had videos of them, and you could hear them talking, and so we had to get her some tissues, so that was cool. that was cool for her. She couldn't believe it because she knew, they visited, but she didn't know what was on the tapes and things like that. And she hadn't heard, it was her parents, her kids' grandparents. She hadn't heard them speak, 20, 30 years. So it's been really nice to see. We've had a lot of wedding videos. People, they're like, oh, like this person's dead, It's so cool to see them on tape. It's also been cool. They're like, I didn't even remember that happened, or I didn't know that was happening, in the background, or they're like, oh, I didn't realize, so many people were at my wedding, and I was just focusing on that. So it's been really neat to see what people have, see what they can see. A lot, especially parents that come here and are digitizing their tapes and things. It's been, they're like, I don't remember my kids being this little. So it's been really cool to see what people have, see how people, what they've been able to find. They can send it to their friends or kids that have moved away, or family that is, somewhere else. If it's just on tape, one person has the tape, but if you digitize it, you can send it out, flash drive, if it's small enough, email it. So it's been really cool to give people the option of that.
It's important we have the technology to be able to do this, and being able to use an old film and being able to preserve it for the next generations. I think it's a great way to do that, and just share the memories. I really can't wait to see what expression he has when he sees these and remembers them. Even if you look at a picture long ago and you can just remember where you were, the smells, the sense and feeling of what it was back then, just to be able to see that and experience that with him, even through all these years.
Thank you.
And there's a nice journal, it looks like. Oh, it's sticky notes. So help take notes when I talk to my grandfather about all these pictures on here.
Oh yeah, Ancestry DNA kit. That should be interesting.
Looks like a wonderful digital frame, which I think will be perfect for all of the photos that were digitized, and so many more that are going to be uploaded on there. So very excited. Thank you.
Wow, big digital picture frame. Be pretty cool for the photos I just transferred over. Wow, thank you so much.